Good evening and happy flipping Tuesday. I know I'm a little bit late, so I had a coaching call with Leona, a joint coaching call, and it ran over slightly. So my apologies for being late, but I am so excited to be joining you all tonight for the weekly Instagram Live. I've got lots of tips and tricks to share with you all. And we are doing a very, very, very special giveaway at the end of tonight's live, okay? So stay tuned. There's going to be a special prop that's going to be held up, okay? So as you all know, we always do a competition, so stay tuned for that. But first of all, let me say good evening to everyone. Please, as always, let me know where you are watching from. Are you watching this for the first time? Are you a regular viewer? Do you always join me on a Tuesday? But most of all, most importantly, share this with somebody who you think deserves to join our VIP, okay? I want you to share this. So you guys over here, as always, you are on Facebook, or you could potentially be watching me on YouTube. You guys, as always, are watching me on Instagram. You are only on Instagram, you don't get to go anywhere else, but you will be around for the next 24 hours. So if you're watching this on replay, then hashtag replay. You guys over here on Facebook, let me know. If you're watching this on YouTube, then make sure that you subscribe as well to the channel, because we have got all of our Instagram Tuesday night lives over there now. So if you've missed any for the last year, you can go over to YouTube and you can find out everything that you want to know about Instagram that's been going on for the last year. So for anybody that is new to tonight's Instagram live, hello and welcome, and where have you been all of my life? We have been doing Instagram Tuesday night lives now for, I reckon, 2 years. It's got to be coming up for 2 years. So I am here every single Tuesday night. For those of you that don't know me, let me explain a little bit about who I am and what I do here on a Tuesday night. My name...
You're not on live, just let me know.
Okay, thanks, mate. Apparently I'm not live. Please tell me I'm live. I have everyone over here on Facebook. I have everyone over here on Instagram. I'm sure my son's trying to watch me somewhere else, but we're only on Facebook, Instagram. We'll be on YouTube tomorrow. No thanks, babe. Can I just carry on? This is what happens when you let them stay up late, yeah? So let me explain. Other than mummy to two little monsters, I am also co-founder of Mums in Business Association, the fastest growing networking company for women in the entire world. So if you haven't been to one of our networking events, we are in over 200 locations around the world now, and we help women to do everything that they want to do, everything that they dream of doing in their business. We are there to support them in every step of the way, whether this is on their personal journey, whether this is on their business journey. We are there to support them. And you will always find me here on a Tuesday night teaching you guys how to use Instagram to grow your business, because I know Instagram is baffling. So I am always here on a Tuesday. If there's been any updates happening throughout the week, I'm always here sharing the tips and tricks with you, and I just demystify it and make it a little bit easier to understand, so that everybody can use Instagram to grow their business. Because let me tell you, Instagram can be used by everyone. So let me know in the comments, did you join the challenge last week? We had the Instagram challenge happening. We also had the Making Sales on Insta training happening as well, which I will drop the link to. If Leona is watching anywhere, drop the link to the training, okay? Because it was a 7-day training. You can still go and do the training now. You can sign up. It's called Making Sales on Insta training. It's £10 and it's in a private group, okay? And last week I was talking about some of the impact that we've had in the space of the last week. So people were seeing sales, lots of people were seeing sales, lots of people were seeing engagement, loads of people were just growing in confidence. But then I had the absolute, best news. It's just been shared out onto my Instagram, I think, whilst I was in my meeting. This week, I've had a message from somebody telling me that they have made £800 of sales via Instagram in 10 days since starting the challenge. So for those of you out there that are questioning, does it work? There is your answer. That absolutely blew my mind. Like, we've seen results from the training, but oh my God, did that blow my mind. So that is the Making Sales on Insta training. You guys over here should be able to find it in the link in bio on Instagram. You guys over here on Facebook, if my sister is around or if anybody's around with the link, can you please throw it into the comments so that everyone else can go and check it out. Thursday is going to be the last day that you can sign up, but the group will be open for another week and you still have access to check out all the trainings. So that was the trainings that were going on last week. So it just kind of, I just wanted to like reiterate to you all how easy Instagram can be. People that had never used Instagram before did the Instagram training and were seeing a massive rise in followers and engagement. But not only that, they understood Instagram a lot more. And that is what I love to do for you guys. I love to break it down, make it nice and simple so that you can go off and do it. And this is what I'm going to teach you tonight. We are going to be talking about how you can hack the 10K swipe up option. So when you're going through Instagram stories and you see that you can swipe up to go somewhere, you can do that if you have 10,000 followers. But I'm going to teach you all how you can do that tonight, even if you don't have 10,000 followers, okay? But first of all, let me tell you how you can be in with the chance of winning something very, very, very special, okay? As many of you will know, Leona and I have become increasingly busy over the last year. We love doing our one-to-one sessions. So like I mentioned earlier on, I just jumped off a one-to-one with both Leona and myself. At the end of the year, there are going to be no more Instagram one-to-ones with me, and there's going to be no more coaching calls with Leona, okay? So if you've been thinking about booking a one-to-one, we have two different sorts. We have the breakthrough session, which is an hour, or we have the mastermind session, which is 2 hours. If you are wanting one of those, you need to book now, okay? Because after Christmas, they are going to be gone. But I am giving one lucky winner the chance to win a breakthrough session with me, which is an hour-long session to work through your struggles, specifically tailored coaching for you. But you have to stay tuned to the end, okay? Because there's going to be a giveaway. But to be in with the chance of winning in the first place, you need to have shared this live tonight, okay? So don't just spam people. I want you to think of somebody who you know would love to learn more about Instagram, okay? If you tag them in the comments, I want you to share, I want you to tag them. You guys over here can share using the little arrow icon, hashtag shared when you've done it. You guys over here on Facebook, you can share this out, hashtag shared, and then tag someone in the comments who you think would love to be a VIP and would love to learn more about Instagram. So when we hit 100 likes, no, I say this every week, when we hit 100 shares on Facebook, we will be picking one person at random who has shared, and if they have tagged someone in the comments, both of you will also get access to VIP, okay? VIP is the most insane training platform you could ever be a part of. There's over 30 different trainings in there to grow your business, and we are going to give it away to 2 guys tonight, one of you who has shared and the person that you have tagged into the comments as well. So make sure you share. But the giveaway for the 1 hour session with me, you got to tag me. I'm going to hold it down. So we did this a few weeks ago and we did it with the MIBA SMS. So when I hold up this sign, this is your opportunity to screenshot, okay? You have got to share out this screenshot of me holding this up with your feedback from tonight's live, okay, to be in with a chance of winning a one-to-one session with me that are going to be done after Christmas. You will no longer be able to get a one-to-one with me. So if you want to be in with a chance of winning, you need to screenshot when I hold this up at the end, okay? I'm not going to hold it up now because you might cheat, but I'm going to hold this up at the end. You need to screenshot it and then share it into your Instagram stories, share it onto Facebook. Let us know what was your biggest takeaway from tonight's live to be in with a chance of winning all of those amazing things, 2 people's access to VIP and the one-to-one session with me. So you're looking for this sign, guys, okay? Right, I'm going to put that there for now. So shall we get straight into it? I know what I need to talk to you about as well. So the MIBA Christmas gift list. It has been bloody mind-blowing. If you want to get your products and services in front of more people this Christmas, you need to be using the hashtag MIBA Xmas gift list, okay? When you use this hashtag on your products, they are going to be shown. It's like an online gift guide, okay? It's going to be featured in the Sun Savers. This is how good that hashtag is, okay? People are making amazing sales. They are finding presents that they would never have dreamed of finding. So if you want your products in front of more people this Christmas, you need to make sure that you are using the hashtag MIBA Xmas gift list. If you're looking for a gift, make sure that you go on over and you check out the MIBA Xmas gift list hashtag. Scroll through. There are so many amazing, amazing gifts on there. I am spending like a crazy person. It's quite dangerous. So I think that I am finally at the point of the night where I'm going to give you some of the good stuff, okay? So like I mentioned, if you know somebody who uses Instagram for business, if you have a team of people, if you have an upline, if you have a downline, if you have a friend that just loves Instagram, if you have people that you work with in your team, you need to invite them to this live right now, okay? Because this is where it is about to get exciting. So not only am I going to be sharing my top 3 tips with you all tonight on how to use Instagram stories, but I'm also going to tell you how you can hack the 10K swipe up option. So shall we go into the stories first? My top 3 tips for Instagram stories, because everybody is going insane about the fact that Instagram story views are down, they're not getting as much engagement and all of these crazy things. And I'm going to tell you a funny little story, right? So I know that a few weeks ago, there was a big clear out of automated liking on Instagram stories. This is what made everybody's engagement drop on Instagram stories. But I know there are still bots out there. And shall I tell you why? Because the other day I did a little story into my Instagram stories. For anybody that like watched this, please let me know if you saw it. I was sitting in the shed having my cig and my tea, as I do. Anyone that follows me regularly will know it's my favorite place in the world to be. And the boys were scrapping in the house. And I was thinking, you know, when you sat there, you're just thinking, oh my God, just pretending that they're actually not, like, they're not even there. And I posted a little video into my stories saying, I'm actually going to sit in the shed for 5 minutes longer. Oops, does that make me a bad mum? And I swear to God, my engagement went through the roof, okay, through the roof. But the weirdest thing was, there were loads of people that had said bad mum. Okay, I'd wrote like 2 different poll options. Loads of people had sent bad mum. And I was like, oh my God, that's not like my nibs. They're like, you can usually like get my joke and stuff like that. When I went in to check who had voted, let me tell you, all the people that had voted, stay there for 5 minutes, they were all of my regular viewers, all of the people that are there all the time because I recognize their names. You know, all the people that had commented the other side, I didn't even know who they were. I went and checked them out. They weren't following me. I weren't following them. So how the hell they'd found my account was mind-blowing. But it just goes to show there's automated likes and stuff going on your Instagram stories still. So what you need to do is just keep going. Don't let this drop in engagement have an impact on you thinking, I'm not going to do it anymore, because you've still got to show up. You've still got to be consistent every single day on your Instagram stories, okay? So when I say be consistent, you need to be sharing 3 to 5 Instagram stories every day. Now, people think like, what do you share? There are so many different things that you can be sharing around through your day. When you get up in the morning, share something from your morning routine. Are you doing the school run? Do you have your morning cup of tea? What do you have for breakfast? What is your morning routine? This is the perfect thing that you can be sharing out with your followers because they want to get to know you. It's not just about your product or your service. They want to get to know you, okay? Like you were just saying that, like, Lily Lane is saying she's still in the shed. And other people were saying that they were laughing when they saw my Instagram story where I was saying that I wasn't going in to stop the kids from killing each other. You get that, okay? And you like that because that's normal mum life, I'm assuming, that it's normal to sit there and just let them continue to kill each other. So you get that, and you're my tribe, okay? So even if the people that weren't automated, and they said, no, they're not my tribe, I don't give a shit what they think. I actually don't, because it's you guys that show up every single week that love me for me, whether I've got my beautiful hair going on like tonight, or if I'm sat in my pajamas and my dressing gown with not a scratch of makeup on. You show up for me. You show up because you get me. You understand that I understand the struggles of being a mum in business. Am I right? Can I get some love? If I am speaking the truth here, Is that why you follow me? Because we tell you the truth. Like, we don't try and hide anything. We don't pretend to like know it all. Somebody asked me something the other day. I don't know if it was on a live or they asked me a question, and I was like, actually, I don't know. And I don't profess to know everything. And that's another reason that people like us, because we don't think we know everything. I don't think I know everything about Instagram. I love to learn, absolutely love to learn. And my job is to not know everything. It's to go and find out. If I don't know, I will go and find out. And when I do know, this is when I pass that information on to you guys. So it's all about learning, and it's all about sharing that personal connection and connecting with the right kind of people that are your people. And you're going to figure that out by sharing the personal side of your journey. And I was saying the other day in an Instagram post, it doesn't have to be a selfie. When I say it needs to be personal, it doesn't have to be a selfie of you. There's so many ways that you can share your personal life into your main feed, into your Instagram stories, into your Facebook stories, without actually being in the photograph at any point. So if you didn't see that post, you need to head on over and check that out. It's on the main feed. So you need to be posting 3 to 5 times a day. Get creative, okay? So like lunchtime, like I said, I'm always about the food, man. Like, you have 3 meals a day. Share those into your Instagram stories. You must do 3 things in a day. To me, some of the stuff I do here, I'm sat here all day. This is my office. MIBA HQ is here. I spend the majority of my time here, which for me some days is quite monotonous. I'm doing the same things. But for you guys, it's super interesting, and you want to know what I'm doing, and you want to know what goes on behind the scenes, and you want to know, how do I get through so many things in the day? And this is what I share with you, okay? So make sure that you're sharing 3 to 5 stories a day, and let people see the personal side of you and your business. Tip number 2 is to make sure that you are using your engagement stickers. So like I mentioned, I used the poll sticker the other day. Somebody used the poll sticker in the Instagram training the other day. They seen their response go up massively, like over 300% increase in engagement, because they use the poll stickers. So when you are doing your Instagram stories, the easiest way for you to increase that engagement is to use those engagement stickers. They're there for a reason. Instagram want you to use them, and they want you to be engaging and getting people engaging with your account. Okay, so that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, when you've created these amazing stories, don't just let them go to waste. Put them in your highlights, okay? Your highlights are the bit that come up at the top of your newsfeed before everything else, okay? So when you put you've got your stories in your circle of your logo, then you've got your bio. Underneath that, you have your highlights. So this is where people can check out all the best bits of your stories without having to go through your feed, okay? So this is where you should be saving your stories. If you are going to the effort of creating your stories in the first place, don't just let them sit there and waste away after 24 hours. Make sure that you're using them to show the best bits of your business. And for anybody that doesn't have any idea how to use your Instagram highlights, let me give you a few of my favorite subjects for your highlights. You can have an all about me. So like we were just talking about, you need to be showing the personal side. You need to let people know about you. So this is a perfect highlight for you to have. It's an all about me highlight. Then you can have your best products, or you can have, if you have lots of different products. So if you work within, I don't know, you're in photography and you do fashion, you do weddings, you do newborn, this is where you would have those at the top. So people could go straight to it. If they come to your account and they're thinking, I want to go look for wedding stuff, they don't have to scroll through your feed to look for the wedding stuff. They can go straight to that highlight. They can find your best bits. Testimonials are also an absolutely awesome way for you to maximize your impact using your highlights, because every single time you get a message, every single time you get a review, if you share that to your stories, first of all, not only are you sharing it to your stories, people are going to see other people's opinion, and we all know that it's all good. And I use this like analogy kind of thing all the time. If I sit here talking to you, telling you about how amazing my Instagram training is, it's going to be fabulous, you're going to do this and that and everything else, that's coming from me. But when you can see the feedback from someone else, when these people are sharing that they're making 300, 600 pounds in sales, they're creating engagement that's increased over 300%, that is what is going to sell my course, okay? And it's feedback like that that is going to sell your products too. So it's really, really important that you're sharing things from your stories into your highlights so that they stay there for the maximum amount of time until you decide that you don't want to have them there anymore. So do we have any questions on Instagram stories before I jump into how you can hack the 10K swipe up option? Do we have any questions? And don't forget, this sign will be coming out at the end. Stay tuned if you would like to win a one-to-one with me, which will be finishing at the end of the year. So don't forget, you have to have shared. Have I seen Leona at some point jump in? Let me know how many shares we've got. When we've got 100 shares over here on Facebook, we will give away VIP to you and one friend. If you have tagged someone in the comments and shared, you guys over here, you need to put hashtag shared and let me know when you've shared. Somebody has just said, Inner City Beauty Chester, my engagement last week increased by 3,000%. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Jane Hooper has just jumped on, and she is another person that did our Instagram challenge and training and seen an absolute ginormous increase. So these people are the people that have done this. They are the proof in the pudding, I guess. These are the people that have already done it. So do you have any questions? I've seen there's so many comments, and if I go back to the beginning with all the comments, I'm going to totally get confused at what I was talking about at the time. What a dick. I should have answered the questions at the beginning before I got into today's training. So I'm going to scroll quickly down on Facebook and see if anyone has any questions. If not, I'm going to go straight into hacking the 10K swipe up option. So if you haven't invited somebody, make sure that you invite them, because this is going to be awesome for anybody who does not have 10,000 followers. If you would like the swipe up option, you don't have that till you have 10,000 followers. This is going to work instead. Okay. So let's see. I love my stories and made our biggest ever sales on Insta stories a few months ago. Danielle Holmes, Black Nova Designs. She is my little Instagram genius. She is absolutely smashing her Instagram. So, shall we get into it and talk about the swipe up option? As many of you will know, you can only use the swipe up option when you have 10,000 followers. So this is when you're on Instagram stories, you will see lots of ads and stuff like that. You will see that they have that option at the bottom where it says swipe up to find out more, or swipe up to see more, or swipe up to order now. So there's lots of ways that they will get you to swipe up. You can go and read blog posts, they can be redirected other places. But if you don't have 10,000 followers, what do? How many of you on here don't have 10,000 followers and are very excited to hear about tonight's hack for 10K? Because I don't think I have 10K. I don't have 10K on my personal account. We only started my personal account in July, and I think we are approaching 2,000 followers. So I don't actually have the 10K swipe up on my personal account, but we do on MIBA, okay? So I have the beauty of both sides, and I can see how both work. So first of all, if you don't have 10,000 followers, first of all, you need to record an IGTV episode, okay? So whatever it is you want people to swipe up to go and find out about, you need to record an IGTV episode. So for example, what have we got going on lately? We have VIP. So if I wanted to direct people to VIP, I would record an IGTV episode that talks solely about VIP. I would just make it a really short 5-minute video where I'm like, hi, I'm Estelle. I want to tell you all about the VIP. These are the things that you can find there. You can find out more by clicking the link in bio. No, you can't. You can find out more by clicking the link in description, because on IGTV, you can put a link there and people can click that link. So from IGTV, they can click that link, okay? So there's the first reason you should be using IGTV, because one, it allows you to give much more content, and two, it allows you to have a clickable link. But this is a step-by-step guide to hacking the 10K swipe up, isn't it? So once you've recorded your IGTV episode and you have it there, the next thing you need to do is to create an Instagram story, and you need to encourage people to swipe up to find out more, okay? Now you're going to be like, well, how can they swipe up? There's nothing to swipe up to. But what you're going to do is link your IGTV episode to your Instagram story. At the top, there will be a little link, and you can press that link and it will say add IGTV link. And this is where you can get people to swipe up. So then when you're putting in your Instagram story, would you like to find out more? For example, for us, would you like to find out more about VIP? Swipe up. They swipe up. It takes them to my Instagram TV episode where they can then click a link that is live there. Did you like that hack? Are you excited to go and try that hack? Trust me, it's a little bit harder than having the 10K swipe up, but it's a brilliant way to get around it if you are nowhere near 10K like me. I'm on 2,000 followers. So it is the easiest, simplest thing to do, and it means that you can give so much more value about whatever it is that you want them to swipe up to anyway. Okay, so regardless of whether it's a new product, you're launching something, you have a new program coming out, whatever it is, you talk about it first in your IGTV episode, which you should be doing anyway. I want to see you all doing IGTV. Somebody's just said they're going to do this instead of a live. Yes, that is what I would love to see. So please do let me know how you get on with hacking the 10K swipe up. I can see that Laura's just said she's got an episode that she's going to be posting after this. So don't forget, first of all, you do it on your IGTV, you create your episode, and then in your Instagram stories, you link that IGTV episode and you encourage people to swipe up. You need to tell them that they need to swipe up, and then they will swipe up. They go through to your IGTV where they have a link that they can click as well. So that's about it from me. I think we're about ready for the giveaway. Does anybody have any questions? I know that I asked some questions today. So there was a question sticker in my stories today. So there is a question from Black Nova Designs. She said, explain the feast, as I know lots of people will benefit from that. Now, I know that Danielle knows all about the feast, but she loves and knows that so many people get value. So when I talk about the feast option, creating a feast in Instagram, okay? When you're creating your content, creating a feast, okay? This means you're giving people a whole feast of information, fun, educational, ads, stories, testimonials. If you give them a mixture of these things every single week, your followers are going to come back. If they see, buy my shit, buy my shit, buy my shit, here's my product, buy more of my shit, let me tell you, they are soon going to get bored, okay? So you need to focus on those 5 things, creating a feast, F-E-A-S-T, and I guarantee you, your followers will keep coming back for more. That's my Poochie walking in there. So let's have one more question before. Let's have a look. What's this one? What Christmas hashtags would you suggest? Definitely, you need to be using the hashtag MIBA Xmas gift list. Good question. Pamper yourself with Karen. You need to be using MIBA Xmas gift list if you want to get your products in front of more eyes. We've had over 1,100 posts so far in just over a week. So get your products on there. I am making some of the best sales ever. People are going to have the best Christmas presents this year. And the best thing is I get to support lots of other mums in business at the same time. So if you have a product or a service that you would like on the Christmas gift list, don't forget to use the hashtag when you share to Instagram. So if you have enjoyed tonight's live, I would love it if you can head on over to today's post, which I think is feedback from last week's training. Head on over there. Let me know what was your biggest takeaway from tonight's live. Use the hashtag MIBAIGLive so I know you watched me. I can come over and check out your account. So who's ready for a giveaway? I did say that we would do a giveaway at the end because one-to-ones are shutting down forever, okay? There are going to be no more one-to-one sessions with me or Leona. If you don't book before December, okay, we are done and dusted. So I'm going to give you guys one chance tonight to screenshot me, okay? No ugly screenshots, Laura, please. But I'm going to give you one opportunity, okay? If you have shared tonight's live, not only will we be doing the giveaway when we hit 100 shares over here on Facebook. I'm not quite sure how many shares we got up to. If someone can give me Give me an update. Let me know how many shares we've had. But when we hit 100 shares over here on Facebook, we will be giving away 1 month's worth of VIP to you and a friend if you've tagged them in the comments. But if you have shared and then you share a screenshot into your stories tonight, letting us know what was your biggest takeaway, okay? I want to know what was your biggest takeaway from tonight's live, and I want you to share it with this. It's a little bit special. My sister bought this for me last week. She gave it to me at the coordinator training. So I'm going to give you one opportunity to take a picture. I want you to screenshot it. Anybody that shares it tags us and lets me know what was their best bit from tonight's live. We'll go into a draw to win a one-to-one session with me worth over £100, and it's going to be your last opportunity to get this with me because the one-to-ones are finishing in December. So are you ready to take a screenshot? I don't know which way to look because who's going to do it first? I'm going to go this way first. So you guys on Facebook, are you ready to take a screenshot? Here we go. You guys over here on Instagram, are you ready to take your screenshot? So, Jed's laughing. He doesn't really get to see my Instagram lives because I swear way too much for him to be listening. But if you have enjoyed tonight's live, I would love to know. 42 shares. Come on, guys. What are you doing? There have got to be more people that you can share this with that would benefit from tonight's live. Let me tell you, the 10K swipe up hack is a absolute, it's like the best hack ever, is it not? So, thank you all for joining me tonight. Is there any more questions before I leave? My mouth is really dry. I've literally been sat in an hour, blah, 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 I can't even speak. I've been sat in an hour coaching and then I've come straight in and I've jumped straight on my Instagram live. So my mouth is as dry as a badger's bum hole and I need to go and get a drink of tea and hit the shed. And I know that once I get there, there's going to be 50 million stories for me to do now. Hopefully, because you guys have shared this out and you want to win a one-to-one with me. So thank you so much to everybody who has joined me. If this was your first time watching, thank you so much for joining me. If you are one of my regulars, thank you so much for coming back week after week. Absolutely love, love, love your support. And I can't thank you enough. So if you feel that this would be beneficial to somebody, please do share it with them. Encourage them to come over, check out my account. I share lots of Instagram tips over on Estelle Kiba Official. There's also loads of Instagram tips on Mums in Business Association, as well as loads of other awesome, awesome stuff that's going on behind the scenes at MIBA HQ. So that's it for me, from me for tonight. Don't expect me to be looking this glam next week. It's only because I had an interview today. It was a bit of a biggie. So, you know, had to do the hair and the makeup and all that jazz. So thank you all. I hope that you have the best Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you all next Tuesday.